I was just starting my aged horse video. Just about to start it. And this complete lunatic in this crappy car, you know how they have the driveways in between the highways. So I'm heading northeast. That must be southwest. Southwest. This loon peels off the highway that was going this way and enters immediately. It's just it's like for where the police sit, right? Enters the express lane going this way and near cleans the guy out 2 cars ahead of me and almost hit me and the guy in front of him, and now is doing like 90 miles an hour going down the road. It was the craziest thing I've seen in weeks. Anyway, I'm going to talk about the aged horses. The videos this week are going to be about a number of things. I'm going to update everybody on their 2-year-olds, talk about the 3-year-olds. We have some huge updates, obviously, with time is on my side today. And lots of updates for the race horses. We have some new horses incoming, as they say. And really excited about them. Is the Rock horse on here? Why is he not on the thing yet? Rock, because it's by age. Yep, there he is. Anyway, let's get right to it. We're going to talk about the aged horses. We've been having a great run all summer, and Brace for Landing is the epitome of that. I really thought we made a huge error after his second start in Ontario. I'm like, oh my God, what were you thinking sending this horse back to Ontario? And then he just got a little bit better. And I think his breakout start he was kind of in a little bit of a funk. People were just going easy on him. And like Jody had driven him. It's not Jody's fault. 1,000,000 to 1, you don't know the horse like I know the horse. But when I got home and cut him loose, it just seemed like he just shook it all off, right? He just shook all that ring rust off or whatever you might have. That funk that he was in, it was gone. And ever since that start, he's just come to life. Made his first start in the Preferred, or the Open, his last start. Finished 5th place, 4th, but quite honestly, looked like he was 3rd best in that field. And the horse is looking great right now. Very pleased with him. He waited a long time on this colt and on this horse. Very much a horse. Waited a long time on him, and it's just great to see him starting to come forward finally. Collector, I got a message from Stacy yesterday. Now, my phone has been on the fritz. We'll talk about that another time, but it wasn't charging. I left it plugged in all night, and it charged to 17%. So that's why my videos, it felt rushed yesterday and today, because they were. I got a text. I turned my phone back on. I got a text from Stacy saying, Collector has this snot coming out of his nose, lots of mucus. I think I might have to scratch him. I go ahead. Scratch him, whatever. But as all this is going on, he's already raced. He already raced. So she decided to race him, and the horse raced great. Ended up trotting in 55 and a piece, finished 3rd, looked good. Very happy. Kenobi, speaking in text message, I just got one 10 minutes ago from Mark Beckwith, Melissa Beckwith, saying they were offered some money, offered $25,000 for Kenobi. Probably should take it. Okay? If that's what you want to do. I'll defer to them. They know the horse better now. They've had him a long time. And if they think he's running out of classes at Saratoga and they don't want to run him around and somebody's offered the money, so be it. Take it. That's kind of how I feel about it. And when it comes to our trainers, I feel a little indifferent when it comes to Kenobi. I haven't seen him in a while, and if they believe that he should be sold, then sell him. Save America, he's not going anywhere. He's leaving New York after Monday. He races in Yonkers, and then he'll be heading to, I don't know where he'll be heading, Northfield or the Meadows, and then off to Prince Edward Island. I guess we got to get him back to Ontario at some point. I'd like to have him in Ontario before, let's say they leave for Ontario on the 5th or thereabouts. That's 5 days before the elimination. I don't want to be down there 8, 9, 10. One of the shippers had messaged me and said, I'm taking some horses to Prince Edward Island on the 29th, which is Monday. I'm like, well, one of them's racing in Yonkers and the other one's racing Sunday and not shipping Monday to Prince Edward Island. I said, I could go for the third or fourth. Oh, they want to go down early. Well, let them go. I don't want to go down early. I want the horses there 4 days, 5 days before. No more. I'd rather have them race a week before and have an easy week in between than race 2 weeks before and try and train them in Charlottetown. It makes no sense. So Save America and Rock Shining Star will be heading towards PEI some point next week, I would imagine. Spitfire Overseas is back in now. I think Stacy, I had said he was back in last week. I was wrong. Stacy said she gave him a few extra days out. He'll be back in. If he's not back in now, he will be very soon. Tactical Mounts, one of her rare flat miles tonight. Horsing really bad after the race, and Megan said she was blowing hard for about 2 hours after the race. And that happens. You know, I said to Megan, "You're doing a great job with the mare. Relax. There is no one on earth that can have a horse good forever. No one. Eventually, every horse is going to throw in a clunker. This mare is getting better and better and better. She won in 49-4. It wasn't a fluke. She raced a little flat tonight. Fine, so be it. You'll bounce back. Not a big deal. I'm really, really happy with Tactical Mounts. Texon Sopranos got some time off. He's going to be coming back in a couple of weeks, I would imagine. All gas, no brakes. Anytime you drive him for the first time, coming off those brakes, if you do your homework and look at all, he's got all these brakes, and you know there's not much you can do. And I think Tyler Jones drove him well last week. I would have rather had James this week, obviously, but James is at the Battle of Waterloo. So Tyler, why not put him back up? You drove him last week. Here's your second chance. Now you got to look under the hood. Now race him. I'm interested to see how he's going to race him this week. Greatest Ending. Got to give him some time off. I looked at his schedule. I looked at what we're trying to accomplish here. And he did tie up quite badly the other day. Not that we haven't seen this before. But when I look at the time it's going to take to get him back to perfect, and what we could be utilizing in that time is giving him time off, it made way more sense just to give him time off. He's always had a tendon sheath that bothers him, kind of a wind puff at the bottom of his left front leg. It's always bothered him a little bit. Why don't we just address that? Turn the horse out for a little bit. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So Greatest Ending is going to get a little break. You know, the one thing, and I have to keep reminding people of this, because we forget. I forget, you forget, everybody forgets from time to time. Good horses will always have a place. Well, if you find the right place at the right time, they can put together some great races and quite frankly, lots of money quickly. But you have to have them good. You can't expect them to go out and just, you know, as I like to say, somebody bite down on that mouthpiece and race great through things that are bothering you. They'll do that once in a while, but not forever. And you don't want to break their spirits, especially the good ones. Greatest Ending's a good horse. We're going to give him some time. JK Victory, man, he's been put through the ringer his last few, taking him off the gate, and then last week left with him, but then put him in a spot ready to come first over, and that's actually worse. First over with him is actually worse than getting away at the back. So he's been having a tough run of it the last few starts. I'm sure he'll bounce back also. It looks like Money is back jogging now. Gary will have him ready to go. I told him there's no need to get him ready to go before the middle of September. There's just no need of him. So take your time and we'll see how it plays out. Rock Shining Star, our newest horse. He trained awesome. And I mean awesome on Thursday. He was really good. You know, I never would do this, ever. And I like both the Hanners kids, right? Second generation horsemen, really good kids. But I think Austin is down to driving around. He asked me, hey, what do I got to know about the new horse? I felt like saying, well, the one thing you got to know is if I can get from that ball tournament to Northfield, you're not going to be driving him. I didn't say that, and it has nothing to do with him. I have no problem with him driving him, but we bought him for the Gold Cup and Saucer. I trained him the other day, and I'm thoroughly happy with what I saw, but I would like to have a look under the hood myself, right? So if I can get from that ball tournament to Northfield and on to Lexington, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So no promises, but Rock Shining Star. And I said, nothing against Luke or Austin. I think they're both doing a great job and are good drivers, very good drivers. Both of them, I'm sure, would have made their dad proud. Second generation horse people, and maybe third, maybe fourth. I have no idea. But both do a great job. But when it comes to this horse, this timing, I would rather drive him myself if I could. If I can't, I'm perfectly fine. with him driving the horse. Serious Dragon is racing awesome. Absolutely awesome. He's got one more win in that class. Somebody said, what if they claim him? All right, go ahead and claim him if you want. If you want him that bad. The only place to race him is the middle conditions. He's out of the condition claimers now. There's no straight 25 that I'm aware of. And if there is, pretty salty crew too. So it's not like he's going from this class into easier company. No. There's only a Shark Tank waiting for him. I believe the horse is racing good. I'm happy with him. But if somebody lets us win one more time and jumps in and claims him on his last start in that class, fill your boots. 3 Point Blue Chip is racing good. Again, can't be first. I just talked about JK Victory. He's worse first over, but 3 Point Blue Chip would be close second. He was good this week. He didn't let up, and he didn't flounder. He didn't swell up and walk. He raced his butt off. But I assure you, if I tried that again 2 weeks in a row, oh, no. Much different 3 Point Blue Chip then. You can get away with it once in a while with this guy. Same as putting him on the front. Maybe once in a while. But if you try and make a habit of it, I can assure you one thing. He will not race good, and you'll be very unhappy racing him. He's more of a leave, sit, attack type horse. Has always been, actually, his entire life. But he raced good this week. No complaints. Yo, Mister should do well. I know Phil's driving him this week. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I don't know what class he's in. He's been racing adequately. Has he been overachieving? No, but he certainly has been underachieving. The horse has raced fairly well. No Free Lunch, just a winner in 52-1. I saw him come first over. I'm like, oh, we just talked about the first over horses. No Free Lunch was certain suicide his whole life, but he's down now where if he's sound and he's feeling good, he's just a better horse than they are. You could never try that in the non-winners of 15,000 or the backup class or the Open at Mohawk where he was racing before. You could never try that first over stuff with him. That wouldn't fly. But in with horses he's supposed to be, used to be, and can be right now, once in a while. I'm sure you can do that also. Capistrano. Oh, she shouldn't be on here. She's full. Pretty happy about it too. 3 more mares in full right here. Stay Close, an easy winner this week, man. That's what good horses do. You know, he got chewed up a little bit, got himself in a garbage disposal in Northfield and kind of got ground up a little bit. Couldn't beat them. He's not a half-mile track specialist. He can function on a half. But then when you drop him way down in class and race him on a 5/8, oh, he knows. He knows when he's in. And that's the thing, is that he's never been an open trotter, so to speak. And if you put him in with horses he's supposed to beat, it's like good horses know when they're supposed to win, when they're in where they should be good, and most of them get it done on a regular basis. And Stay Close certainly did that. Kings County raced good again. Here's another horse trapped in the Open this week. Hopefully he doesn't stay in there long. I'd asked him, is there a condition, like, is there an optional 40 somewhere? We'll stuff him in there, 40, 50. Be fine with me, I think, but there isn't right now. So we're on the hunt for a place to maybe race one of these. So I know, I feel so bad. I keep dangling that Minnesota in front of Marcia and in front of the Lems family. I don't mean to. I do want to get a horse there. I want it to be the right one, and it might be Kings County. If Tim calls me and says, yeah, just going to have to win the Open this week, I'm going to seriously consider declining that invitation and putting him on a truck. And I don't know what direction Minnesota's in. I really don't. But it'll likely be in that direction. And then Patrick the Piranha. Oh, no, I jumped over Delicious Stone. Good news on the Delicious Stone DK front. He will be qualifying. We will be qualifying Delicious Stone this coming Tuesday morning. At the Meadows. And Jason's been training him. Says he's been training good. Perfect. And then Patrick the Piranha was good today. Was he awesome? No. Was he spectacular? No. But he was very good. Second in 51. I thought he should have got there, but you know what? He raced good. Finished second and raced really good. I was happy with him. So again, our summer continues to be very, very strong. Very pleased with what I've seen from the horses, and very happy with everything that I've seen thus far from the stable.ca horses. So just a great run. I'm going to get to the 3-year-old. I'm going to continue to talk in the dark. I need to do these videos tonight and load them when I get to the hotel so I can get them out to you guys tomorrow. But for right now, just big smile on my face. Ollie's team won tonight. They're in the finals, so my trip home is not for nothing. And time is on my side. Raced huge. Arrowhead Hanover raced huge. Our horses in Ohio all weekend raced huge. Just a great job by everybody all around. So I'll keep going. I got my the 2-year-old and 3-year-old videos. I'll get to them in just a second.